They need to tell us they can hear us
first.
first.
All right, sound check. Damon, give them one of your loud booming things that you like to do.
Bow, 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 sound check.
Let's just make sure everybody hears us. Sound check. We are on. Okay, so you guys are all probably wondering what's this special live stream all about. It's going to be fun. Well, you're all expecting Big Shaman stuff. Nope, that's not happening. Sorry. Now you're like, oh no, they're going to give us a bunch of boring technical stuff. Ish. But we think it's going to be worth it. So now I'm going to prepare you for something that's going to be very frightening. Are you ready? Damon has decided he wants to rap for you guys. So he's going to open this live stream by rapping. I have declined to do this with him, but I will sit here and make fun of him while he does it. Take it away there, dear.
Okay, so by the way, I've never rapped in my life, and I don't really have the words ready.
And he chose to do this in front of all of our game today.
Well, I'm just going to throw some stuff out there for you, and then we're going to do more. So here.
We are going to do more.
Okay,
I'm not rapping.
Let me see if I can start this here.
I know you're a little bit quiet.
Is everyone... Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Well...
Who is that from? Anyone? Oh, he took away the chat. Oh, and he's doing his head movements, too. We're so lucky.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Let me all tell you out there, we've got lots of news today. I'm gonna fill you in on what the otters have been doing. This is gonna be about Moco, and some little maple leaf and a little SSD with. I'm not giving anything away. They don't even know what I'm gonna say. We're gonna have a little this and this going together for that. And we're gonna have some Docker Ansible SSD with the NVMe. Hey, look at me.
I hope we have sufficiently frightened away all of our new players with this now.
And I'm gonna get to say Quebecois.
We get to say that.
And so now we're gonna stop this little ditty. Damon doesn't know how to rap at all.
Alright, but here's what we are gonna
stop.
There we go.
Oh, wait. Drop the mic. Peace out. Sorry.
Just say peace out. Okay, can you put it back to the chat? Because I'm
okay. So
let's see how bad we scared everyone.
We see everybody left already. Yeah.
Oh, they're gone. They're gone.
Yeah, they did legalize marijuana.
Oh, yeah. Do you think we're stoned? Huh?
You're married to him, does he, Sarah?
I am.
Okay, we're gonna give you guys. Oh, Sarah, this is your part.
This is my part. This is my bit. Hold on.
Tell them what we're gonna do.
Okay, so we have some exciting news about this new patch.
But we're not gonna tell you.
Would you just let me talk? Hold on. We have some exciting news. So here's the thing. We didn't tell you everything yesterday when we pushed the new build. There's a little secret something in there. Big special surprise. So we thought it'd be more fun if you guys can try to guess. So we made some very badly drawn little cards, but with much love. Here, I did the first one.
So we're gonna do a story through cards. We're not gonna tell you what it's about until later.
You guys are just
you can do them all, honey.
You can do them all.
Sure.
Okay.
Start with one.
Here's the first one. Can you see it? Am I holding it up? I am a red maple leaf.
Okay.
I am a flag. What country am I?
That's a tough quiz, Sarah.
Did you like that? Did you? Come on. How cute is that flag?
All right. Well, we don't want to give away the whole story.
Okay.
So there's more to this story.
Damon drew this one. You ready for this one?
Yep. They can't see it though.
Can't see it? I'm making all these noises for nothing.
Let's go up, into the side. There we go.
There we go.
There. That's a little cryptic, but there we go. Okay. So that's the next part of the story.
Okay. This next one I also drew. I doodled a little dude. Tell me if you can see it. Can you see it? Can you see what it says? Is it showing? I have no idea when something's showing.
And don't read it. Don't read it aloud, because.
And who's the little dude? Who's the little dude? I will tell you later who the little dude is. I actually only did it in like 20 seconds, but then I decided who it is. That's gonna come later. That'll be a little surprise. Okay, here's another one. Yeah, you're gonna have fun with this one when Damon explains this one later. I drew another little dude though. How are they doing on the guessing game over there on the chat? Anybody having any ideas? You doodled the dude. Yes, I did doodle the dude.
Sarah did doodle the dude.
Anything to do with William Mod? Actually, it does. I doodled William.
Is that true?
I did. I was like, I know a Quebecian. one.
Okay.
All right, so this one comes as no new surprise, but
We've done this one before.
we feel like we're just gonna add
It's a rerun.
to the
We're
tableau
doing
we are
reruns
presenting
now.
to you all here. So rerun, but there's a little something else going on with that same old link, right? Am I still not holding it up right?
You're doing good. That's our website. Okay.
All right, are you ready for the big event?
Yeah, that's the next one.
Big event, big event, big event. Give us some 2001 music.
I hope you can hear us too, by the way. Are we loud enough?
Dun, 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 dun. Can I see it? Can I see it? Dun, dun,
You can keep singing, Sarah.
dun. Boom, 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 boom. No.
You're doing good. Keep doing it.
I think that was the end of my. That's Strauss, right? That's the
Dun,
end of my
dun.
Strauss. Dun dun. No need to throw the bone up like in the movie.
Oh yeah, let's throw the bone in the air.
Slow motion, the ape. Okay.
Okay.
They're so bored now. We should probably just get on with the main event. Should we do that? Are you guys bored yet? What are they saying? Yep, can hear you. Yep, bored, so
No,
bored.
they're not.
Get off
They're
the
having
chat.
fun.
What's that? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, MoCo. It stands for more coffee.
More coffee, baby! Because we haven't had enough today or anything. Okay, and we're not stoned. Okay, you ready? So I get to do this bit. So that little thing that's also in this patch is this. Right now, each and every one of you who are in-game are actually playing on, drumroll, brand new servers! Woo! We're very excited. We hope you're very excited. And we hope you're noticing wonderful, smooth performance, everything better sort of issues right now. So what the deal is we moved to a new data center. And that new data center is no longer in Europe. It is in what country?
That's the first part of the story.
So yeah, we completely moved our data center. We have a brand new one, and we have brand shiny, new, sparkling, glistening new servers that you are all playing on. These are just sort of a programmer's dream. I can't even tell you, but it's also sort of, you know, really great for us, and we hope it'll be great for you guys because so many of the problems that you've suffered for so long with, we really, really hope will be much better now. So what are we talking about? We're talking about lag. We're talking about the teleporting when it takes you forever. We're talking about endlessly when you're trying to gather and you're like, where's my stuff? I'm moving in slow motion and I hate this game. Everything sucks. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're very happy. Brand new servers, folks, and it is located in Montreal. Oh, now let's talk about Williams. See? Can you all see how everything is coming connected? See? William's from Montreal, so that's William.
And by the way,
No, I'm sorry, he's from Quebec.
yeah, well, Montreal's a city there.
I know, but he lives in a different city.
So
Anyway,
the reason why we did this card is because I really like to say Québécois.
he does.
Québécois. I say it every day.
He's
Québécois.
been saying ever since we moved the servers.
Je suis Québécois.
So just to give
Québécois.
you a little more, about what's going on with that. So it's been been working on it for a while, and this is why the Shaman build has been delayed. This is why we delayed the expansion. It is because everyone here has just been working nonstop on getting everything transferred and ready to go to get these new servers up and running. Because what we really wanted was to be able to release the expansion on these wonderful brand new servers, so that you could all just have a blast with that.
So something to talk about with Montreal is it's about the same time. The ping times are about the same from the west coast of the U.S. to the servers in Montreal as from Europe to the servers.
Yeah.
So we thought it was right in the middle of our player base, and so it's just a better setup, a better location overall to be in Montreal because it's now equal ping times from the west coast to Montreal as from Europe to Montreal. So we've timed the ping times or whatever, and so that's why Montreal, and also that's kind of why we picked Montreal, and then we'll have more to say about the hardware and stuff.
Yeah.
Sarah's summary was good though. It's
It's shiny.
it's shiny, beautiful new hardware.
Well, and just from some of your posts
I'll give you
already,
more
it
details.
seems like you all are sort of noticing it as well. I saw a post where somebody said it's playing 250 times better than it ever did. So
Yeah.
that made us pretty happy.
Yeah, 250 is a pretty big number.
Whatever, we take exaggerations. They work.
I'd
they
be
make us
happy
feel
with
good.
2x. 2x would be fine. So.
All right. So
And then the other thing is,
I will never lag again.
Since we've made this change, it's not going to be perfect. There will be kinks in the new system, and so.
Damon, we never have kinks here.
Well,
in this
no,
game. We never.
I mean,
have
seriously, I don't want everybody to get too excited and say everything's perfect right away, because this is a big new change, and there may be some areas where we see problems or whatever, but we'll fix them. But basically, we're on a much more solid foundation now. The hardware is a lot better, and I'll go into more details on that. But
really well.
we got a lot coming up, so yeah.
So yeah, there we go. What's next?
Should I go through the techie list?
Okay, I don't know. He's gonna get techie. But so the other thing you should know is, as we already did tell you, was the Python thing. So Damon is just really looking forward to talking about Python with you all.
So anyway, so Sarah said this, so that's where we are, and specifically, word of the day, Québécois.
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 Wah, 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 wah. And then, let's see, the next thing we want to talk about. Oh yeah, so we'll talk about this. This was what we all told you was the main thing we were doing with the build. The server thing was a lot of work, and we weren't sure it was going to be ready. So we didn't want to talk about it unless it was done and it was all working. We were worried there would be a ton of problems. Turned out the programmers did an amazing job, so there were like almost, there weren't zero problems, but it was really good. That is this thing here. That's the logo of Python. Somebody knew that by looking. They could tell. But the idea is that it's I don't know if you can tell, but it's two snakes with each other, you know, coiled. But it's a P and a Y. It's supposed to look like PY. And then the 2.7 is the new version of Python that we upgraded to. And just continuing on that discussion, Python 2.7 is a more modern version of 2.5, which is what we were using before. It's a industry standard. There's basically there's the Python 3 line and the Python 2 line. The Python 2.7 is the one that everybody's using right now. It's supported, maintained into the future, and most importantly, it's a stepping stone so that at some point we will move to PyPy.
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 Say it loud, everyone. It's fun to say.
PyPy.
There it is. Eva chimed in. PyPy.
PyPy.
Sometimes we just say it for no reason because it's fun.
So PyPy is fully compiled, and so it's very performant. Maybe 3x, 4x, 5x. I don't know, but that's going to solve CPU issues on the servers. Not all of our issues on the servers.
Just in case people aren't familiar with what CPU means.
Central processing unit.
And there we go.
It's like the engine, but it's not the only part of how server speeds relate, you know. Like a lot of times when people talk about lag, it's not actually lag they're talking about. A lot of times when things are slow, it has more to do with CPUs being saturated. In other words, the engine's bogged down, like you're going up a really steep hill and it can barely get you up there. Or it could be a different thing, like the routers are saturated with bandwidth, etc., etc. So anyway, that's the Python thing. That's just one part of what we're doing now.
Damon, would you like to tell them about the back-end system?
Let's see.
Oh, you want to talk about disk performance now?
Oh yeah, I do. So unless you want to read this, do you want to read that
Can I
one?
read it super fast so I don't bore the hell out of them?
You don't have to read the link, but the rest of it, yeah.
All right. I'm going to talk to you guys about disk performance. Disk performance is very, very important, and I hold it close to my heart. Are you ready? Disk performance. We switched to SSDs with NVMe. These have 7 times better throughout Operation Sec IOPS, the latter being the key.
Okay.
You guys feel pretty good about that? I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, so what she said was that, everybody knows about SSDs.
No, they don't. How would they all know about that?
So an SSD is a solid state drive. Instead of having spinning parts like your computers have hard drives where they spin, there's a platter that spins around, it's got a moving part. Well, then the speed is limited by the actual speed that it spins at. SSDs are kind of like memory, they're solid state. But NVMe is the technology where the SSD is actually just sitting on a card on the motherboard, and so it's almost as fast as memory. It's not as fast as memory, but it's way faster than hard drives. So that has to do with the game's constantly talking to the hard drives, the persistent storage, but they're not hard drives anymore, they're SSDs. So that gives us the ability to be a lot faster. So
You should feel it. You guys will feel the speed if you haven't already. You really will notice the difference. We noticed it testing. We just big changes.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. There's going to be a lot of optimizations coming, so we're going to continue to optimize the software because there's some things that are unrelated to CPU and hard drive that are slowing the game down, and those things we have to fix in software. So.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Back-end system. Here, I could read this one. I'll even read it slower because it is very interesting. This one. So, the guys specifically Liam. Big shout out to Liam and Clark. They wrote the entire back-end system from scratch. This is huge. The original back-end was written more than 10 years ago. The new back-end system has these advantages. Get your pens out, get your paper, you ready? It's built using modern libraries and technologies that have better performance and power and actively supported. We already talked about that one. Oh, was that it? Wait.
Yeah,
Okay.
these are all parts of the back-end. So there's a new back-end system, and anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so let's see, more reliable and performant backup systems. Specifically, we are doing backups at least once per hour instead of once a day. And the backup process will no longer cause any disruption to the game performance, which it was doing before to you guys.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed once a day things would get slow, so
Just
hopefully
like
you won't notice
chug,
that.
chug, chug, chug. Again, like going up a hill in
And
a
I think-
Pinto.
I think it might actually be faster than once an hour. It might be once every 5 minutes or once a minute or something. I mean, I don't know the exact numbers because they're tuning and changing that as we go.
Hey, changing spots. Yeah, there are heroes too. Get Liam in there.
Yeah, so the backups are much more quicker. It's using a more modern incremental backup process or whatever, and we're backing up off-site. So
Backing up off-site. All right, Docker, that's all you.
okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, so this is getting really nerdy, I guess. Is we're using a new system instead of VMs and virtual machines, which was sort of the it thing 10 years ago. We're now using Docker containers, which are it's a better form of abstraction and encapsulation than VMs, and allows you to deploy images more easily. And it's used in conjunction with something called Ansible, which basically allows you to change the configuration easily. I love the word Ansible because
I knew he was going to say that too.
because Ansible is a word that
Ansible.
goes all the way back to, wasn't it an Ursula Le Guin concept? She invented it. Maybe one of the players know. It was an original. It was used later.
No.
Yeah, I think Ender's Game might have had it, or Hyperion, but I think originally it was an Ursula K. Le Guin sci-fi concept. The Ansible was so. We're really gonna get nerdy now. This is the best part.
It's not
Tim's
off
getting all
too
excited.
off in the fields.
We're getting off in the fields. So basically, the thought is that you can't light.
Oh, he can't even give you the thought. It's so profound.
Nothing can go faster than the
Beyond
speed of
speech.
light, right? Nothing can go faster than the speed of light. So the idea is, oh, well, we can never communicate with distant galaxies quickly because we're limited by the speed of light. Even information is limited by the speed of light. Well, then they discovered this strange thing called quantum entanglement.
Here we go.
Where two particles that were a long distance away can affect each other. Like their states are entangled. So if you modify one here, the other one over here instantaneously is affected as well. So this isn't a reality, but it's a sci-fi concept that maybe is a reality. And the idea is that you could create communicators based on quantum entanglement, where you modify a bit here and then a bit over here is modified at the same time. That's what the Ansible was. And I think the idea of the word was that it was sort of a mashup of
Are we in science class?
answerable. So Ansible was sort of a mumbly version of answerable.
I don't really
And
like
so
that word.
anyway, that's totally actually irrelevant.
Yeah, it's more of a physics class, actually, Candy.
No, it's a sci-fi class. So Ansible, but Ansible is a software thing. So we're using Docker containers and Ansible, so it's a better system, and it allows us to more easily deploy new servers if we choose to, with just a few configuration files,
I
etc.
hope you all didn't get confused somewhere in there when you heard speed of light. I don't want you all thinking that now suddenly our game moves at the speed of light, because it doesn't.
Right.
It's much faster, but
Yeah,
it's not
and
the
then-
speed of light.
Yeah, and in fact, ping times are limited by the speed of light. Because we don't actually have Ansibles in the game. If we did, we'd all retire because we'd be trillionaires.
And have
because the
Nobel
Ansible was
prizes,
worth,
and it would be wonderful.
We'd be able to do things that nobody else could do.
Okay.
So.
Now what?
Well, let's see here.
You bored him with techie stuff. I could bore him. No, I won't bore him. Let's see. Add another section I could jump to.
No, let's not jump. Let's go through the thing in order.
After all the physics.
Nope.
Okay.
We gotta go through it in order.
To summarize. Wow, David, you really did this one up.
Okay, so what we're doing, this is basic structural work. It's like...
That's in caps, by the way. I don't know why I put it in caps, but it did. It's very important.
It's like upgrading the foundation and framework for a house. You guys can't see it, but it's the most important part of the structure. So, I mean, if this server stuff isn't working, the whole game falls apart. It's not a feature. It's not as exciting as Tale of Earth and Sea, obviously, but it was a lot of work. I mean, it was a lot of work. It completely buried some of the people on the team.
2 people, Liam and Clark.
And then some of the team was testing and stuff like that. But
and actually the testers were testing it too. Thank you.
And then the thing is, I hope you realize that it signals that we're committed to the game, because we just basically upgraded the entire foundation for the game with no direct, financial benefit to us immediately. It's just making the game better. In the long run, it's going to make the game more viable, but I just want you to see, this is a long-term move to just make the game stronger.
We will be awesome.
And it sucked all of our energy. That's why we had all the delays with A Tale of Earth and Sea. It
really did. Our whole schedule was constantly every week having to get adjusted because of all the work that went into this.
Yes, exactly. That's right. So now we can go on to this part if you want.
Which one? This one? Okay.
This is the other list.
So let's talk about a couple things that normally we do patch notes with every little build, but we didn't this time because we just kind of thought, let's just get it out there and get the Python build going. But so there are a couple of things that we think you guys should know about that would have been in patch notes. Number 1, very important, in-game bug reports are finally working again. Woo!
Are you and I happy about that?
No, it's gonna kill us, but we're happy that you're happy about it.
Yeah.
So that's good. But no, this is great. As most of you know, ever since February 14th, there have been no in-game bug reports, and there's been lots of chaos and panic and confusion because players can't tell us what's plaguing them.
Well, I gotta tell you, we've had an evil joy.
Oh my
because
God.
We can't hear the complaints.
Well, I can on the other end.
We're so happy. It's like,
these guys haven't.
If we don't hear about a bug,
they must not
a bug
exist.
does not exist.
No,
It's
not
like
really.
a tree falling in the. If no one's set, if we can't hear, it doesn't exist.
Anyway,
but it's probably not a good way to run a business to be
time,
like this.
It's time for you.
No, there's no bugs. There's no problems. The game is running great.
Okay, are you done? But you like doing that. Okay, but just a reminder, one of the main reasons why bug reports are so important as compared to CS tickets is because in-game bug reports have your log files, and if Liam, our genius, is ever going to have a hope to solve so many of these bugs, he needs those log files, and CS tickets don't have them. Which is why, there's just not a lot we can do until we have those log files.
The programmers have been blind. I mean, they've been brindles. They can't see. They're like this. So first it's the ears, now it's the eyes. The programmer's like, I don't know what's going on. I can't see the console logs.
All right, so everyone, please start using your bug reports again. And actually, you're going to notice it's even better than before. Like, it's instantaneous. No more of that weird, did it go through? Did it not go through? It's not doing anything. It's just the minute you send it, boom, it's in. So, as always, remember, how to tell a bug. Tell us exactly what it is, what happened, what you were doing.
But I gotta say, it was kind of nice being the Tommy of game developers. Sarah knows what that means.
Well, hell yeah, I do. All right.
Dumb and blind kid.
John plays a mean pinball. Okay, moving on here. Let's see. Auto login. Okay, I've noticed in the past, has it even been 24 hours? Certainly in the past 18 hours, many of you are very confused that we added a feature called auto login. So normally before this build, you'd always have to type in your email and password, or you'd have it saved.
Or you have to click OK.
But you would always have to go to that screen. So we have this feature now where you no longer have to do that. However, this is causing mass confusion. Cats and dogs living together. What movie is that from? Mass confusion because people are like, I can't log in. There's no login screen. What do I do? Okay, so it's actually really easy. You know the screen where it has all the server icons, the little flags, where you pick which server you want to be. So it has all the US1, US2, U1, then it has the button that says server, right? And then right to the left of that, there's a little button now. Just click that, and voila, you are instantly on a login page where you type in your email. So I feel like I've been sending out screenshots of this all day today on customer support tickets. So I hope you'll help me spread the word on how this works. It's not a bug. It's intended, and yes, you can still log in. There, got that done. Okay, this is the, I don't know
reason
what that says.
for the delay of a tail
Oh,
of
we did
urgency.
that. Okay. Oh, let's talk about, okay, so for a long time, ever since the hack, new PC players have not been able to register PC accounts. Those days are gone, so that's up and running again because of our new servers now. All those login launcher issues are over, so you can now register again on PC. Yay! Okay.
Well, they register from the game client. So it used to be you registered on the website, but now you download the client and you register right from the client itself, right from the SAC, as we say. So that's a new system, which is basically the same as the way it works on mobile and. Yeah.
But so this is good. Yay.
Yay.
Okay, so those are things we would have put in the patch notes. Okay, I already made a post today about this, but I'm going to go ahead and mention it. The quick play issue. So a lot of you, if you uninstalled the game for this patch, you lost your quick play account. It's not gone. It is not lost forever. It is still in our database. We just have to manually register it for you. So we need you to please tell us what your old character name was, the one that you lost. And you have to be very clear about the email address that you would like us to register your game account with. So check the forums for that post and just send in-game bug reports because they work. I just like saying that. So there's that little bit of news. I feel like there was something else. What was it? I didn't write it down. I don't know. I had like a million things in my head, but there was some other thing. What the hell was it? Okay, so was it PR schedule? Was it that?
Yeah, you put that on there, so I don't know what that's for.
And then I forgot to investigate that. Okay, so we're amping up our Earth and Sea. Oh, I know what it was. I'm just gonna do a tangent here. So a lot of you applied to be testers like months ago, and nobody's heard from us. You're all just, I know, freaking out. So the reason that we could not add new testers was literally because of these new servers. It was just simply tech-wise not possible, and that's why we have not added you. Nor did I try to contact all, I think it's 71 of you yet, because there was nothing that I could bring you into because test server was not accessible for you guys. But that's going to change soon. As we've always said, once the expansion goes to test, all players who applied to be testers will have heard from us and be testing. So, that's my big update for you.
One other thing I want to say is this thing here, the Moko.
I drew that little dude too.
Yeah, I don't know what he is. I guess
he's a little Moko dude.
He's a Moko. So this thing is technically, this is not our entire back end. That's the part that handles what's called authentication. Authentication is the part that you create user accounts. It authenticates to make sure your password matches your email. You reset your password. So it's what's called auth or authentication. So Moko is
I want to tell him something.
Moko is the whole piece that's auth. It's not all of our backend. All the shards and the Docker stuff is not really part of Moko, but that's we call it Mo Connect internally. But
here's where I get to rip on him a bit. So you know how people try to coin phrases that just don't work? Damon just was so determined to like start this word called Moko. So just so you know, he's like desperate for it to catch on. So all the other otters, we still call it Mad Otter Connect.
Or Mo Connect.
But nobody so far is going for Damon's little Moko. It's just Soho and SoCal and...
All the otters are going to lose this?
No, and Eber actually said... Eber had a good one today when he was watching us do this. He remembered the movie Mean Girls. Everyone seen that one? And at one point, the teenage girl, she's trying so hard to get the word fetch in, like, make it a thing. And all the girls are like, yeah, it's not taking. It's not taking. Anyway, so it remains to be seen if the word Moko is really going to stand the test of time.
Moko's already winning, and the reason it's going to win is because it's easy to type. People just want to go MOC. Oh,
there it is. Stop trying to make Moko happen. It's not. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Moko's already winning. It's inevitable.
And even remember the movie, You're So Fetch? Everyone cringes. It's just not working.
So Ever and Sarah have a lot in common. One of those things is Mean Girls.
Well, which we discovered today. But
Yeah.
whatever. Mean Girls was funny. Probably because Tina Fey wrote it, so of course it's going to be funny. Okay, where are we now with the list of things? Oh, I still like my maple flag. Okay.
Yeah, and somebody said, well, I'm surprised you didn't put it in the U.S. or whatever. Well, it was basically just we knew we wanted it somewhere central, and the best data center that we chose was in Montreal, and that's why we picked Montreal. It wasn't like it has to be in Montreal. It was like, well, we want something kind of in the middle, and so that's why. We like the maple leaf, and we like saying Québécois, so that's kind of it. About that.
All right.
Moko is loco. That's right.
We're all going with it. Oh God! Everywhere I look now, I see Moko.
Aha.
All right. So we actually again we don't have any big shaman stuff to show you because those are going to be each in their own unique special live streams. This was not a shaman live stream, but we've got a bunch of fun stuff lined up to get you ready for that. There's going to be daily reveals that are going to be fun, which I don't want to reveal the reveal, so I'll just stop teasing the teaser. Yeah, and that didn't work what I was trying to say. So that'll be starting. It was supposed to start today. It's going to start. Eva, does it start tomorrow? I think it does. Anyway, it starts this week.
Yeah.
We kind of thought this week was just going to be crazy because we didn't know what was going to happen when the new build
But it
actually went live.
wasn't.
It's actually like bizarrely smooth, and I know most of you are going, "What are you talking about? I have all these login issues, and I get everything broken." What do you say?
I don't know.
Eva talks really fast.
He can type it in chat.
Okay. Stella has a question about something. Okay. Oh yeah, do you guys have questions? We should do that. We'll do the Q&A now.
Yeah, Q&A is good.
Here we go. Lay it on us. When do you get a break? Yeah, we'll see. Stop teasing the teaser.
Well, the game's in better shape now. It's in much better shape. The old back-end system was at a point where we didn't even understand what was going on anymore with it.
It was a mess.
We didn't write a lot of the code. It wasn't documented. We didn't know what was happening. Yeah. So we needed a whole new system, and it's too bad. We would have
for a while. But
we would have rather just added new features and things like that. But it's like, no, we need to fix this. And
it was a Ford Pinto, and now it's not. Now we're a shiny new car, and name your brand.
Well, and the hardware.
It's not a Pinto.
The hardware is, I think it's at least twice as fast as what we had before. Now we just need to clean up some of the software. That doesn't mean the game's going to be twice as fast, but the hardware is probably twice as fast or twice as powerful. So now we're going to have to fix some software stuff.
Let's speed up the release. Well, to answer.
It'll speed up. What does that mean?
It'll speed it up in the sense that now we can all 100% focus on only Earth and Sea, and that is what has not been happening. The
programmers will be spending about the rest of this week cleaning up any issues that came up from this.
Yeah, and then it's going to be full throttle on Shaman, Earth and Sea, and all the fun stuff that you've already seen that's coming. But so yeah, we're still going for July, and we think that we can do this, and especially with the help of the existing testers and the 70 some odd new testers who are apparently going to be coming. We expect to get some serious testing done, and you will have a lot to test. In fact, we might have to just parcel it out. There's going to be so much to test.
There's a question for Cameron. With level cap going to 95, are craft and gather levels going up too? I'm pretty sure, but I don't want to speak for him.
Is he on there?
I don't know. Is he one of 133?
Wow, 133. Hey.
I'm going to tentatively...
When will it be out to test? That is the question, Cheetah.
I'm going to tentatively say yes, those are going up.
We're shooting to have it on test. I hate giving a date, but I'm going to say hopefully in 2 weeks. Let's go with that. 2 weeks, because we're kind of in big trouble if we're not on test by then.
Yeah, we need to do a merge, as they say. We need to merge.
Much big crazy tech stuff has to happen, and then it can get pushed.
We got to merge Tale of Earth and Sea with Moko.
No, no-co.
Sarah says no-co, Moko.
That's not happening. Okay, people want to know if they will have names for their animals. I don't think that's a ticket yet in the Manus section for Earth and Sea, but...
You mean pets and
what did I say? Yeah,
mouse,
but that'll definitely... I know you guys have always wanted that, so we sort of have an ongoing section in our Manus system of just things that we always wanted and that players have always wanted. So depending on how Earth and Sea is when it actually goes to test, sometimes there's like a little extra wiggle room where it can fit some of these like little things that players have long been wanting. So who knows? Maybe that's gonna happen. Maybe it won't. But we hear you.
I see you.
I see
Tara.
you. I see you, Damon.
Okay, we've seen too many movies.
Too many movies. Okay.
The other day, I was just quoting Jerry Maguire left and right.
No, and like a crazy man though. It wasn't even. It was just weird. Okay. Is it too late to become a tester? No, it absolutely is not. Rumble licks. Stay gold, pony boy. No, wrong one. Okay.
No mo, Moko.
Yeah, there it is. Tigga. I like that
I
name.
love that.
Tigga
No mo.
Okay. Just change name on one's PC. Okay. Do you guys have any other questions about some of this tech stuff?
I have a question for them. Can anyone name a quote from Jerry Maguire?
Oh, everybody knows that. You had me at, what was it?
At no mo, Moko.
You had me at something
at
silly
Moko.
that Renee
You had me
Zellweger
at Moko.
says. You had me at wait. You had me at something. Okay.
See, Sarah's not doing
No,
good.
what is it? You had me at.
I'm not telling. That's
Come
not,
on,
that's
what is
my,
that
That's my
line?
third favorite quote that's famous.
That is.
My third on Jerry
Is
Maguire.
Renee Zellweger saying you had me at whatever. That's
On
so,
Jerry Maguire.
It's so memorable that I can't remember it. That quote.
No, there's. Show me the money. Yes, that's number
so
2.
Boring.
Show me the
Okay.
money is number 2, but what's number 1?
Oh, I know it is. It has to be from Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, we're doing Jerry Maguire.
How does anyone have 3 quotes from Jerry Maguire? It wasn't that great of a movie.
Yeah, you had me at hello.
Hello, there we go. You had me at hello.
Lily's
See?
better than you are.
Such a bad line it's so generic I couldn't even remember it.
Here's the best quote from Jerry Maguire.
It's like saying love means never having to say you're sorry.
Jerry. No, it's not Jerry. It's what Jerry's saying. He says, "Help me,
Oh God, that's
help
right.
you.
He did this in the meeting yesterday.
Help me, help you." Best scene in the movie. Help me, help you.
Okay.
Help me. Oh, you complete me. There's another one.
You complete me. Yes.
Oh, that's Sarah tells me that one all the time.
Oh, every day.
That's
every
Sarah's favorite.
single
She
day.
loves to say that.
Yep.
That's her
yes,
favorite
I
thing.
do. What about keeping new players engaged? Well, we hope that the expansion will do that, Ben. Are you not engaged?
Are you not?
Do I not entertain you?
Are you not entertained? Well, the tutorial.
What about old players?
The tutorial is just interesting, but it's going to be too low level for you, for new players. But we do have basically the content runs all the way through 35 now. That we've redone all the content. I mean, basically we've gone through and. Well, not we.
Well,
Sarah and Cameron have gone through and redone the zones.
Well, and I think now that you know the Blighted Isles are coming, that should certainly keep.
Well, he's talking about new players.
Oh.
He's saying, I
thought somebody else said something
what
about old
about
players.
keeping new players engaged?
And then he said, what about old players?
Right.
There we go. So we think
Like the
Blighted Isles
geezers.
will keep the old players engaged. I think new players are going to love things like the wardrobe.
Oh,
Like, that
that's a good
alone,
quote.
I mean, what?
You play with your head, not your heart. That's a great Jerry Maguire quote.
Oh my God, you guys are still doing Jerry Maguire. How about, I got to use that pickup line. Okay.
War Edge picks somebody up. Okay.
Okay. I'm looking forward to taking my new shaman into the game from the very beginning. Yeah, see, that's a good approach, you know.
You had me at shaman.
You had me at shaman. There we go. I think we need a t-shirt that says that. Oh, that's what I should talk about. Merchandising, right. I made a post felt like a long time ago. No, it's not been forgotten. Yes, it's still happening. Our plan is to have that be ready and live when we release the expansion. So there's that. The only downside, yes to international shipping. This service that we're using, you don't have to worry about that. That's a go. The only thing that's unfortunate though is I too like very big coffee mugs. I do not like very tiny coffee mugs. Unfortunately, this thing that we're going for is they don't have the 16-ounce ones. So that sucks. But I liked all your other suggestions, and we can get in a lot of them. We can't get in tattoos. We can't get in some of them, but we can get a good bit started. So babble more. Not okay. For 80, let's go back to questions. Mouse pad. Yeah, we're gonna do a mouse pad. We can do that. We can do. Somebody did a tote bag. We can do a tote bag. This is just depressing. What's depressing, Aver?
This is my max headroom, by the way.
Yeah, I think you're dating yourself with that one. Oh, but he's Canadian. There, see? Keeping it all current for you. All right, nothing like an afternoon's worth of coffee. Yeah, I know. Oh, depressing is the big cup thing because I know I can only drink out of like the mother of all
Brindle
cups.
Rebel Alliance. Oh, that's
Bra
awesome.
shirts. Oh hell yeah! I gotta stop saying hell.
Take
Take off the blindfold. Put on the bra. Yeah, that's
Sweet.
great.
That we should, Sarah. We
should.
gotta do those. Those are great.
Yeah, we
those
totally
are
are.
classics.
Why can't we? Of course we were. Yeah, I'll wear that one. Okay. Any other questions? I think. Well, should we do? Okay, giveaway. I don't know the questions.
I don't have anything more.
I was gonna do a giveaway, but you know what? I just literally didn't have time to write up any kinds of trivia questions or anything. Unless you can. Ever, you got any quick trivia questions for us?
Karen Soul Dancer has a story about Swedes and their coffee.
Oh, nice.
Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
Alright.
Say no more. Say no more.
Ironically, it's Swedes. Oh shoot, no big coffee. I know. See, everybody's as bummed as I was. Mocha. No, we're not having any Mocha merchandising.
Oh yes, it's
We
gonna
are
be.
not. No, we
think
are
that's
not.
gonna be the hot seller.
It's not. It's
gonna be the biggest seller.
It's just gonna be a bad fetch.
No Moco.
All right. So what? I guess we're kind of wrapping up. There's gonna be another big Shaman live stream, of course. Well, we call it Shaman live stream. Earth and Sea.
Earth and Sea. Tale of Earth and Sea.
It's gone through so many different name changes. For a long time, it was the cosmetic build, and then it was the shaman build, and then it was the what the hell do we call this build, and then it was a Tale of Earth and Sea. So, what do you think? Are we got anything else?
Any otters have anything more?
Anyone? Announcements?
Any questions?
Or otherwise? Okay, so we are going to be, here I have a quick one. We're going to be pushing a very small fix-it follow-up patch. Can't give you an exact date on that, but in the very, very near future, like this week or next week, we think. I know some of you still have login problems. I feel like I'm talking to all of you about those. Liam, our genius, once again, has a fix for those. So worry not, and I know it's hard not being able to get in the game just yet, but so this patch will happen sooner rather than later, I can say that for sure. Just kind of depends on what else keeps coming in this week. What else? Everybody keeps saying Moco. Stop it.
Here's a question.
The Lizzie patch. Lizzie was one of the people who could not log in. Question, Sarah. What are the twin sisters' names? Riona and Pen. Any more questions?
I named one of my characters Riona.
Oh, do you know what's really?
I actually chose the other spec. I got it backwards, but I did it on purpose because.
Liam and Clark, Moco glasses. Everyone, stop with the Moco. All right, but actually, it's good because we want you to be excited about the new server. So if that means that this little word of his has to catch on, that's fine.
Yep.
All right.
Anyway, I think over the next 3 months, you're gonna see lag fixed.
You really are.
Like,
I mean,
completely fixed. It's gonna be better now, but it's gonna get way better over the next 3 months.
Yeah.
Basically, we'll know when we start doing dungeon runs, and you just don't have those big.
Oh, I know. Somebody just sent in a ticket last week, and I just felt it almost made me want to cry reading what was happening in the dungeons.
Yeah. So I think we'll have that fixed. There's these DB locks going on. It's not. Some things aren't multi-threaded; they're serialized, and so you get a lock and everything stops. So that is something they're gonna fix, and then Pi. That plus Pi. So basically, the new hardware, and then the fixing of the DB locks, and then the Pi. And I think you're just gonna see lag, a thing of the past.
Thing of the past.
Lag is so 20th century.
That one didn't work quite as well.
Lag is so 2010.
Here, I got one for you, Just popped in. Okay. Here's a trivia question for you. This will be for a mount because I literally just thought of it. So,
is this our giveaway?
Yeah, this is going to be a giveaway. This is going to be for a mount of your choice, but not a dragon.
Okay.
And not a trophy mount in game. Okay. So I literally just occurred to me. Okay. I know Damon has lots of favorite movie quotes.
No Googling.
But this is one of Damon's all-time favorite movie quotes.
No Googling.
And when we first started dating, he would say it to me, and I realized how obsessed with this movie he was. Okay, now he's going to go like, I did? All right, you ready?
I'll know if I know the quote.
Here we go.
Yep.
I got just one question for you. How are you going to get down that hill?
It's a great quote.
Anyone?
I know that one. I like that one.
Oh, they all going to cheat?
Well, they haven't heard the quote because we're time delayed about 20 seconds.
Oh, yeah, because we're not typing it.
Yeah.
Here, I'll do it again for you. I got just one question for you. How are you going to get down that hill? Time delay. Better off dead. No. It puts the lotion
No.
No. You know what? I have a feeling you guys probably aren't going to get this one.
No Googling.
No Googling. We could give them hints like
It's
the actor.
it's possible that it was how you gonna get back down that hill.
Oh,
It might
did I
be
do it
how
wrong?
you gonna get back.
Oh yeah, how you gonna get back down that hill?
Mister. How you gonna
How do you get back down that hill? And here, I'll give you like a weird hint because it's
Sarah's.
this hint. So this hint is a different movie.
Oh, somebody
but
got
with
it.
the same
Somebody
actor.
got it.
There it is.
Intelligent got it.
Intelligente.
Hombre.
Paul Newman, baby.
Intelligente. How did you know that?
That was great.
Almost nobody knows that one.
He plays the song title game too, or she. I don't know. I don't never know
Intelligente,
genders in this game.
Just one.
So, Intelligente, please PM me on the forums your mount of choice, and I will get that to you. And well done. Oh, let's just go ahead and do one more. And we'll do the same actor. Ready? You gotta do as fast as you can. This is for mount. Ready? I'm shaking it, boss. I'm shaking it.
That's a great one.
Same actor. Come on. No Googling. I'm shaking it, boss. I'm shaking it. I'll give you another hint.
Blue eyes.
There's a character in it named Mr. Honeycutt. Oh my god, should I just give him the obvious one?
No, they haven't even heard us yet.
Okay.
They haven't even heard us
it's
yet.
true. I keep waiting
There's
for
a
them all.
20-second delay.
Is it really 20 seconds?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm shaking it, boss. I'm
shaking it, boss. I'm shaking it, boss.
Yep, cool hand, Luke.
There we go. Who got that one?
U.S. Moose.
Lizzie.
No,
Moose got it. Okay, Moose, send me a PM with your amount of choice.
Yeah. That's gotten a lot of great lines too. Like,
yeah, it's such a great movie. You know, like every 3 years I just go back and watch that movie, and it's timeless because timeless means no matter how many times you watch it, you're still gonna feel the same things you felt the first time you watch it. It just holds up. It's so good.
Yeah, I think
I love that movie.
The line I love is sometimes nothing is a real
that's
cool
the
hand.
line.
Sometimes nothing is a real cool hand.
All
and
right.
they're not just talking about poker.
Yeah, thank Damon.
About more than poker.
All right. On that note, thank you guys for tuning in today. We hope it wasn't too boring, but it was big news, so we wanted to make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of work, and we came off that.
Crazy.
We came off the hack, and then we're like, now we need to get on the servers, and it's just been a lot of work. So.
And we're there, the home stretch. Well, there's never really a home stretch, but we reached a huge milestone with this one. So.
Well, I feel like with the hack and the servers, it's a lot of stuff that didn't really move the game forward for you guys in a discernible way. It's just we're just sort of treading water, but now you're going to start to see us moving forward with features and content.
We're going to
It's
be
gonna
running
be a lot more exciting.
giant leaps and bounds. It's going to be great, and I'm excited, and I hope you will be too. Okay, you guys, we're going to sign off now. Thank you all for taking the time today to watch this, and have a good rest of the week.
All right.
Bye,
Thanks,
guys.
everybody.
Thanks again.
Sometimes nothing is a
Real cool hand.